This is me, and that is an abandoned building, so why do I look so happy to be seeing it? Well, to explain that, we need to go back to a time that didn't have to listen to the Dutch national anthem every weekend. The year is 1926, motorsport is quickly gaining traction in Europe, and the Grand Prix de Le Mans held an event at the Circuit de Reims-Gueux? Reims-Gueux? There's actually a website called How to Pronounce, that's cool. Volume up. Reims-Gueux. No, that's just two noises. That's just noise! For the first few years, the race was solely won by French drivers until Louis Chiron took his Bugatti T35 to victory on the 8th of July 1928. The track was then used for the Grand Prix de France in 1932, 1938 and 1939. Over the next few years, the track held no racing because an Austrian dude decided he wanted to take over the circuit with the German army. Fortunately, however, racing returned in 1947 and from 1950 it was introduced into the Formula 1 World Championship as the French Grand Prix. Over the next 15 years, the circuit held the French Grand Prix a total of 10 times. It also held the Grand Prix de Le Mans 12 times and 12 Hours of Reims 9 times. The layout changed 3 times between 1950 and 1954, and the final layout continued until the circuit closed in 1972 due to financial difficulties. However, this is where the story gets interesting. You see, normally when an old track closes, it falls into disrepair until it is demolished for safety concerns, it is just demolished immediately to repurpose the site, or Formula 1 get this guy to come and ruin it. In this case though, it was slightly different. Although demolition began after the final race in 1972, luckily a newly elected mayor stopped the process and chose to preserve the track instead. Unfortunately, the buildings became hidden by undergrowth as the whole complex fell into disrepair. It wasn't until the early 2000s that a foundation was formed to protect and preserve the site. They cleared the weeds, painted the buildings, repaired the scoreboard tower and even added classic advertisements to the pits. Proof that a lick of paint can solve anything. So back to present day. This time capsule sits on an unassuming road in northern France. The site is free to enter and wander about. You can explore the facilities, sit in the stands and imagine watching Juan Manuel Fangio reign victorious in 1950 or Jim Clark take the checkered flag in 1963. This track is unique in that it still stands, but has not held a race in over 50 years. It serves as a constant reminder that Formula 1 with its multi-billion-dollar circuit and spaceship-like technologically advanced machinery can owe its heritage to humble circuits like this. An unassuming, normal road that a few times a year was turned into a mecca of speed, showcasing some of the fastest cars and finest drivers the world had to offer. So, back to the original question, why do I look so happy? I've been to F1 tracks before, but never one like this. This is where Formula 1 began. For me, this is just about as nerdy and exciting as it gets. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to the abandoned pit buildings or if you're planning to go. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.